Seems like she's going too slow now, so I think I overdid it on the friction. Cut back on that. And I'm going to exit and come back in again in case in case physics doesn't update the friction that often. Okay, so that definitely had an effect. I definitely feel like she's going too fast now. And let's see how it feels on here. She's still having too much trouble on this. Unfortunately, the friction and the acceleration are sort of interact in weird, unpredictable ways. So you can't just change one, change the other, because changing one changes the other one back. So there needs to be sort of a compromise. So I'm going to go back up to 32 here. And see how that's going. That's the steep side, this fairly steep side that I was okay with being hard to walk up. Let's try this one. Yeah, just barely making it. So I'm gonna increase her acceleration even more. That's good. She's gradually making her way up the slope. And is she going too fast? I think I'm okay with that speed. It's taking too long to come to a stop. Maybe a bit, but I'm gonna call that for now. All right, let's see. Do you guys have any questions? Just a couple of you hanging out there. Okay, so now that I've set that up, let's go back to SketchUp and build out this construction a bit more. Let's make that small, get a sort of 45-degree angle going there. Mouse is acting funny all of a sudden. And last, there. Let's save that sucker out. Instant changes. Unity is awesome. What? Confused about collisions? that can happen. When it exports as a bunch of objects, so it may sometimes if you've just dragged a model into your thing, you may or may not get the may not get the appropriate collisions out of it. Although it does seem to be just one big object, this mesh. So now I'm not sure why it didn't detect the collision. The mesh. Maybe it just needed to reboot. So yeah, I like it. I think it could be bigger though. So let's do that. Not sure what I did there. Whoops. Alright, good enough. It'll be interesting to see what happens when these guys intersect. Oops. Where did I put my character? Buried. So it's kind of hard to see what's going on with just these undifferentiated colors. So I'm going to turn on lighting so we can actually see the geometry. Most of the game uses baked lighting. Alright, these are bold. It means I changed the character locally, but haven't saved those changes to the entire project. Okay, now her changes have applied everywhere. So anyways, lighting. So, turn on shadows. And set the shadow parameters for this level. I forget how I did that. I did that with another test level. I might have done it in scripts. If you guys have any questions about the physics system, I can show you some more of that. Let's see. How do I turn those shadows on? I forget. Just locally when it's playing. Okay, so her shadow's on. That's a start. There is a shadow there. So shadows are kind of working. Not super impressive, but they're there. I guess there's no self-shadowing. I guess that's why we're not seeing... Oh no, there is some self-shadowing right over here. Or is that the shadow of the other building poking through? That is the shadow of the other building poking through. I just suddenly got this urge to build the level out a bit. Stuck underground again. Now, there was a Batman game once upon a time where basically the only fun part of the game was sliding down rooftops. And working on this has reminded me of that, so I'm going to make some of these slidey rooftop things and see if that's as fun as I think it's going to be. So let's imagine a building. Let's make it 50 meters by 50 meters. Let's make it 100 meters tall. And then let's lower whoops. There we go. And then let's play that. See how that feels. See what that feels like. And I'll save the SketchUp file too. Okay. Got to set up the scale. Try to be leaning a little too much. It's like she's skiing.